Hello soulmates, I welcome you all back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, I'll be showing you guys how to make this stylish underbust dress with box pleat. So if you're new here, welcome. Please make sure you subscribe, like, comment and also share for more videos. To my returning subscribers, thank you guys for your support. I appreciate your effort. So without wasting much time, let's dive right into the pattern drafting. So here is my pattern. First, I'll go ahead and mark out all my vertical measurements. My shoulder to bust, my shoulder to under bust, my shoulder to waist, my shoulder to bust, my shoulder to under bust, and then my shoulder to waist. Next, I'll go ahead and mark out straight lines across this way. And then from the waistline, I came down by 6 inches for my bust line. We have a little bust at the front, so from the waistline, I came down by 6 inches. So here is my bust line, my under bust line, my waist, and then my bust line. Next, I'll go ahead and measure out half of my shoulder measurement, which is 8. From that point, I came down by 1 for my shoulder slope, and from the 1 inches, I came down by 8 inches for my armhole. Next, I'll connect from my shoulder slope down to my armhole. Next, I measure what I have from the shoulder to my armhole point. I have 9. I'll mark it out here, and I'll go ahead and connect a straight line, which will be my chest line. So next, I'll mark out my basic neck width of 3 inches. And I'll connect it down to my shoulder slope. Next, I'll get the midpoint of my armhole. From the midpoint, I'll come in by 0.5. And I'll go ahead and connect it to the upper part this way. Next, my bust circumference divided by 4, I'll mark it down. Then I'll use my curve ruler to connect it this way. And this is what I have, okay? So next, I'll go ahead and mark down half of my nipple to nipple measurement. My nipple to nipple is 8 divided by 2, I have 4. I'll mark it down. Then I'll connect a straight line. So next, on both sides of my under bust, I'll come out on both sides by 0.5. From the under bust down to my bust line. And I'll mark out straight line. Then next, I'll connect from the bust point down to my under bust. And this is what I have. So next thing is to impute our body measurement. Bust divided by 4, I'll mark it down. Under bust divided by 4, I'll mark it down. Plus this 1 inches here, I will place it back. Waist divided by 4 plus this 1 inches, I will place it back. Hip divided by 4, I'll mark it down. Plus this 1 inches here, I will place it back. After that, I'll go ahead and connect the hook points together this way. And this is what I have, okay? So next, I'll go ahead and use my curve ruler to connect from my neck width down to my under bust, okay? And this is what I have, okay? So next, from the side of my under bust, I came down by 1 inches. And I'll go ahead and use my curve ruler to connect it this way. And this is what I have, okay? So next, from the side of my waist, I'll come down by 2 inches. I'll come down by 2 inches. And I'll go ahead and connect it down to my bust line. But before that, I'll cut it out this way. Then I'll close up my dart. This dart here, I'll close it up. As you can see, this line I've shifted. This line here I've shifted. So I'll go ahead and reconnect it. Please make sure you close up your darts before you connect it, okay? So here is our new line. This line here is our new line. So I'll go ahead and close it up and then connect from that 2 inches point down to my bust line. And this is what we have, okay, for the front part. So our front pattern is divided into 2. We have the shoulder to under bust and under bust to bust line, okay? So let's go ahead and cut it out. You can see what I'm doing. Cut out this part, then cut out this part and close up my dart. You can see what I'm doing. Place it on it this way and then close it up and continue my cutting. And this is what we have for our front pattern. So next thing is to mark out my lines. So this down part will be slashing and spreading it on a new pattern paper. So I'll go ahead and mark out my lines. You can see what I'm doing. Okay. So over here I have 1, 2, 3, and then 4 and 5. And this part, the under boss, we have a little pleat at the under boss. So I'll go ahead and mark out my lines. I'll go ahead and mark out my lines, and after that, I will go ahead and slash it open. Slash this part open, and then place it on a new pattern. You can see what I'm doing. Place this on a new pattern. Then I'll be using 2 inches gap. You can make use of 3 or 2 depending on how full you want that part to be. I believe you can see what I'm doing. Mark out 2 inches and then place my number 3. Come down by 2 inches and place my number 4. And then place my number 5. After that, I'll go ahead and trace it out. Then I'll cut it out. Okay. Here is my new pattern for the down part. So this part now, go ahead and mark the point where they both meet. You can choose to pleat it this way. Okay. You can choose to pleat it this way, or you run gather stitch on it and then you gather it. Okay. Let me show you guys how to pleat it. You can see what I'm doing. After cutting your fabric, then you pleat it this way. Okay. Or you run gather stitch at the center and then you gather it. Okay. If you don't want it to be like the pleat to be very bold, you can run gather stitch at the center and then you gather it. Then this upper part, we have a little pleat at the upper part. So I'll go ahead and slash it open this way. Then place it on your fabric, open it up this way, and then you cut it out. After that, you gather this part back to your original measurement and then sew it to this down part, and that is it. Okay. I believe you guys understand what I mean. So let's go back to our back pattern. So here's my back pattern. First, I left 2 inches by the side for my zipper allowance. I've marked out my shoulder to bust, my shoulder to waist, and from the waist I came down by 6 inches for my bust line. My shoulder to bust, my shoulder to waist, and then my bust line. Next, I'll go ahead and mark out straight lines. Next, I'll mark down half of my shoulder measurement, which is 8. From that point, I came down by 1 inches for my shoulder slope, and from the 1 inches, I came down by 8 inches for my armhole. Next, I'll go ahead and connect from my shoulder slope down to my armhole. Next, I'll measure from the shoulder to my armhole point. I have 9. I'll mark it out here. Then I'll mark out a straight line, which will be my chest line. So here is my chest line, my bust line, my waist, and then my bust line. Next, I'll go ahead and mark down half of my nipple to nipple measurement, which is 4. My nipple to nipple is 8 divided by 2. I have 4. Now connect a straight line. Next, on both sides of my waistline, I'll come out on both sides by 0.5. Okay, my waistline here, I'll come out on both sides by 0.5. And I'll do the same process on my bust line. And I'll connect the both points this way. And next, I'll connect from my bust points to my waistline. And this is what I have, okay? So next, I'll go ahead and increase my body measurement. My bust divided by 4, I'll mark it down. Waist divide by 4, I'll mark it down, plus this 1 inches here, I'll place it back. Hip divide by 4, I'll mark it down, plus this 1 inches here, I'll place it back. So next, I'll go ahead and connect the points together this way. Next, I'll mark down my basic neck width of 3 inches, and I'll connect it down to my shoulder slope. My neck depth is 1 inches, that is for the back. I'm making use of 1 inches. Then I use my curve ruler to connect my necklines this way. Next, I'll get the midpoint of my armhole. From the midpoint, I'll come in by 0.5, and I'll go ahead and connect it to the upper part this way. And after that, I'll use my curve ruler to connect it to my bust circumference. And this is what I have. So next, I'll extend my waistline to my zipper allowance this way. Then I'll come in by 1 inches. This is to eliminate zipper bulge. I'll come in by 1 inches, and I'll connect it this way to the upper part. And then I'll take it down this way. Okay. And this is what we have. So next, from the side of my waist, I came down by 2 inches. Same thing I did at the front pattern. And then from the waist here, I came down by 4. Close up your dart and then you curve it out. And this is what we have. So this is all for the back part. The next thing here is to cut it out. Let's do that, guys. Cut out this part. And this is it for our back pattern. So the next thing here is to close up your dart. This does close it up. And this is what we have. Okay. This is all for our back pattern. So let's go over to the pleat part. For our pleat, my shoulder to waist is 18. Okay. And then from the side, I came down by 2 inches, remember. So 18 plus 2, I have 20 inches. So now the full length of my gown is 36. 36 minus 20, I have 16. So 16 is the height of my pleat. Okay. And the length will be my waist circumference times 3 or 4. Okay. Waist circumference times 3 or 4. So I'll use this pattern to show you guys what I mean. So here's my pattern. Remember, from here to here will be 16 inches, which is the height of my pleat. And here is the length, which is your waist circumference times 3 or 4. So now for your pleat, the first thing you do here is to measure out your zipper allowance. Okay. I'm making use of 2 inches. So I'll come in by 2 inches. From that 2 inches point, I'll go in by 5. So I'll go ahead and use that 5 inches point to kiss this 2 inches point. You can see what I'm doing. Make sure whatever you mark at the upper part, mark it at the down part if you want your pleat to come out nicely. So from this point, I'll mark out under 5 inches and I'll push it inwards this way. If you want your pleat to be very bold, make use of 5 inches. Okay, so here I'm making use of 5 inches. Okay, so from this point, I'll mark out under 5 inches and I'll pleat it this way. And that is it. So now if you're making use of 3 inches, if you don't want your pleat to be very bold, if you want to make use of 3 inches, let me show you guys how to do it. From that 2 inches point, I'll come in by 3 inches. And then I'll use the 3 inches to kiss my zipper allowance this way. And then from this point, I'll mark out another 3 inches and I'll push it inward. Okay. And from this point, I'll mark out 3 inches. Now bring it up this way. You can see what I'm doing. This is what you'll be doing until you are done pleating your, like what you cut out. And that is it. I believe you guys understand what I mean. So what I have here for my pleat is 3 inches. If you want it 1 inches, if you want it 2 inches, it's still the same process. Okay. So thank you all for watching. Please make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and also share for more videos. and see you guys in my next class. Please guys, drop a comment and make sure you subscribe, okay, for more videos. So bye.